Spotify promotion packages. How can you promote your music to the most influential playlist curator and improve your views? Keep reading to learn more about how to spread the word about your music and bring it in front of a much larger audience. Appearing on a Spotify playlist can be a fantastic way to actually reach out to a much broader audience. In fact, most people listen and discover music through playlists on streaming platforms these days. Listeners love playlists because it enables them to simply choose a mood they're in. Are you looking for quiet music to study? No problem. You don't actually need to search for albums and look for options. Simply pick a playlist with a nice mood that you will enjoy. The beautiful thing about Spotify is that it is a really big equalizer for bands. It doesn't matter whether you are a big star or a local band. People from all over the world can actually listen to your music. The only problem is that they actually have to ND it. As mentioned earlier, one of the best solutions to this conundrum is to get your music into a good Spotify playlist. Well, it can be easier said than done. If you're lucky, you'll be able to attract the attention of a playlist curator. However, it isn't always so easy. One of the biggest issues is deniably the fact that curators won't just reply to every email. Most of the times, they are actually very busy and sought after. As you can imagine, there are many artists out there, and the demand for slots on playlists is overwhelming. There are deniably more artists than playlists on the web. This situation often means that the work of many artists will go unnoticed. The other significant problem is that promoting music is just extremely time-consuming. Many artists simply do not have the time. They cannot afford to spend hours promoting their tracks, and more importantly, they don't have the networking skills to stand out. In most cases, they also lack the resources that are needed to push their music to the very next level. Most artists do music on the side and have other responsibilities, such as jobs and families. For this reason, they might not be able to spend too much time pitching their songs. These are only some of the many reasons why it's important for independent artists to consider hiring the services of a Spotify playlist promotion room. It's very important to make sure to ND the right one to work with, as there are many options on the market. Some only specialize in specific genres, while others have more of a broad scope. Companies such as Pitch Playlist are actually really perfect for most artists because they offer a wide range of packages. This means that artists will be able to enjoy many options, tailored to their budgets and needs. The cost and the amount of work also depend on the number of songs that they actually wish to promote. Pitching more songs will arguably be more expensive than having only one single track to promote. There is a really impressive range of Spotify promotion packages to choose from, and it is quite important to pick the right one. Even small bands on a shoestring budget can potentially reach out to millions of listeners. Of course, the success rates might depend on how well they play their cards right, so to speak. Most artists think that they can actually go ahead and submit their own music to playlist curators. The truth is that it is actually a lot harder when you are on your own and when you do not have a solid network to rely on. If you use a company with the best Spotify promotion packages, you are going to benefit from their vast experience in the industry. Today, Spotify is one of the most popular and widespread streaming platforms in the world, with listeners from every corner of the globe. Well over 170 million users, including paid memberships and free listeners, enjoy Spotify every day, and in particular, they listen to a lot of playlists. Getting featured on the right playlist can be a real blessing for a musical act. Many artists actually have a really strong sense of purpose when they ND that one of their songs has been featured on a prominent playlist. It can make them feel like all of their hard work is worth it, and in the end, they can be motivated to release and share even more music, boosting their careers and the success rate of their music.